You ever just watch a movie and you're just like, what the fuck did I just watch? I decided to sit down, watch a few films last night. Um, Rambo, Last Blood. Fairly recent film. I saw it on there, so I decided to just turn it on one of the streaming services. I believe it was Amazon Prime Video. Usually I'll take a streaming service, use it for a couple days as my go-to, see what they've got, and then, Netflix, Disney Plus, all that stuff. I've got all those streaming services. Amazon Prime Video itself seems to be the one that is least consistent. If it's on Amazon Prime Video, there's a very, very high chance that it's probably a big stinker. It sucks. And that is very true. I watched Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. It was trash. Then I watched Rambo Last Blood. That was also trash. Garbage. The movie didn't even come in at a full hour and a half. It got to a point where I was like, okay, is something going to happen here? Is the action going to start anytime? And I was watching it on my PlayStation and I clicked the thing up to see how much time was remaining of the movie. And it was like an hour and 29 minutes or hour and 28 minutes or something like that. Very, very short film. And I was just like, okay. So it didn't even come in at an hour and a half. They didn't even give it the full effort. It seemed very, very slow for the most part. The action takes quite a while to kick in. When it does, I guess, if that's the kind of thing that you were looking for from it, it's fine, I guess. It wasn't my thing. The movie goes and there's just a couple action scenes. Most of it is just dragging its feet most of the way through the movie. And then in typical Rambo fashion, the last I think maybe 20 minutes of the movie, 15, 20 minutes, he finally sets the big trap and the kill count is pretty high. But it was like I literally sat here bored out of my mind for an hour to get to this point. Then it rewards you with 20 minutes of action, and it was to the point where it was almost a breakneck pace of they had guys coming in there and it was just waves of these guys coming in, and it was just this guy gets killed by a booby trap, this guy gets impaled through this thing, he's got all these little booby traps that he set and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. But it was going by so quickly that you didn't even give a shit. I was kind of at the point towards the end of the movie, I'm just waiting until this is done. And yeah, I was very dissatisfied, to say the least. Usually if I'm on Amazon Prime Video and I'm looking for a movie, if I'm going to find an old vintage action movie from back in the day, I watched The Running Man on there a while ago. That's my go-to, Amazon Prime Video. There was two in a row. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot sucked. Then Rambo Last Blood sucked. And it was the debate, my internal debate on what sucked more. Jay and Silent Bob was a huge disappointment. Okay, but at least I didn't get as antsy sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting through the movie as much as this. There were certain points where I just checked to see how much was left of it, because I was like, I really don't care about this movie. But seeing as how I needed to do a couple of reviews, thought I'd hang in there, check it out, and it just did not deliver. Stallone should just call it a day. I think he's just, I wouldn't say he's washed up, but he's past his prime. They need to stop revisiting these old franchises. They did throw in, again, it was the ageism thing. They threw it in a few times where they were just like the old guy, the old guy, the old guy. That was part of my problem with Jay and Silent Bob as well. It just kept kicking back this issue. You do realize that aging happens to everybody, right? If you do it right and you survive long enough, you get old. And those two movies in a row that I watched, it was just, ugh. Stallone does kind of look like crap. He does. I was never a Stallone fan. When it came down to 80s and 90s action films, it was Schwarzenegger was the win, for sure. And I always enjoyed Jean-Claude Van Damme. I did. Back in the day. Stallone, I wasn't really a big Stallone fan to begin with. He had a couple movies, but nothing that really grabbed my attention. This Rambo movie was definitely not good. I did not enjoy it, and I kind of feel like I was upset that they didn't give it the honest effort and make it longer, but I'm kind of glad that I did not have to sit through that for any longer than I did. It was not good. So, definitely, thumbs down. No, not good. Not good at all. So that's my spoiler-free review of Last Blood, Rambo. Kind of disappointing. Really, really disappointing. But I'm getting used to this happening quite frequently with some of these movies I'm watching on Amazon. I find that Netflix, it is kind of touch and go. There are a few different movies and stuff that I've watched on there. Some are really good, some are crap, complete crap. But Amazon has consistently let me down quite a bit lately. I'm actually not a big fan of what they have to offer on there. The Boys was good. I've seen a few movies that they brought over to Amazon. Some of the older action films and stuff like that, that's fine. But any of the newer stuff that seems to find its way over to Amazon, I think there is a very obvious quality gap. Netflix seems to grab up the better stuff, and then Amazon gets the leftovers, and it's unfortunate. But Rambo, Last Blood, not good. Not a fan. Thanks for watching my review. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date on when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.